Great, Charles. So, welcome to week 4. I can't believe we're there already. Thank you for participating last week in the discussion forums. They posted assignments on your totalitarian and Stalin Hitler projects. They were awesome. You guys contributed to each other and gave really good feedback to build community. Before we get going on this week's topic, I just want to make sure that you are familiar with the calendar function that is here. I started to include due dates on it, so you'll see them highlighted on the calendar, and hopefully that can serve as a visual cue and reminder for you when things are due to, in addition to what I already have laid out within the course itself. So on to this week. If you go down to the middle of the page where we start with week 4, just above it, you're going to see course pacing survey. This is a survey that I have created for just my classes. So when you do the 4-question survey, please just do it on this social studies course. It will determine how I move forward with the type of projects and assignments that you want to do, knowing that we do have flexibility. And we also want to make sure that we are not going too fast or too slow either. And that is a little bit challenging from my end, but I just want everyone's feedback. So please do that as soon as possible. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, on to week 4. When you click into the week 4 book, this week is short, just so you guys know, our holidays actually start on Friday. So we have spring break coming up from the 10th of April until the 19th. So we just have 4 days this week. So all I have for you this week is you're going to do a writing assignment, and I've pared it back a little bit. So right now in this video, you're getting the 30-1 video, and then I'm doing the 30-2 video separately. Okay, so for this assignment, it'll take you approximately 1.5 to 2 hours to complete. So you just click on the link that you saw that I had clicked on there. And then when it loads, it's going to be the equivalent of what you've done in the past with a 3-source analysis, except I've pared it back to just be one source that you're analyzing and just doing one solid paragraph on that analysis. That you are presented with here is the source that you will be writing upon. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're analyzing this one source. You're going to be writing a response paragraph in which you must interpret the source and demonstrate how the source is linking to liberalism. So clearly we just finished talking about rejections to liberalism and how totalitarian dictatorships rejected many or all of the principles of liberalism. And so that's what you're going to be focusing on here. Make sure that you're not going away from analyzing the source itself also though. So when you're doing the source analysis, talk about what's going on between the characters. There's actually 3 characters here. Here you see a word across the back that says police. Here you have the scum of the earth, I believe, by a character. Identify who that is. Over here you see the bloody assassin of the workers, I presume. And so you want to make sure that you are talking about what is going on in this political cartoon, who are the characters involved, what is the message going on overall, and what are the parts of it, and then link it and tie it to liberalism. What is the message behind this cartoon in context of the rejection of liberal principles? So again, just a really solid paragraph. This one should be no more than a page, page and a half maximum if it's double spaced. So please don't make this bigger than it needs to be. 1 page is perfect. How you're graded I have below. So I've modified the rubric from the usual assignment. So it's interpretation of source. I forgot to take the S off on that, I'm sorry. So here you're just looking at the one source, obviously. So I've taken out the relationship paragraph and I've taken out the other 2 sources. So here I just want a really good interpretation of the source and being able to justify what perspective the source is coming from. So what criticism are they making, and explain the linkage between the principles of liberalism specifically that could be identified from the message of the cartoon. So depending on how well you do that, you'll score anywhere from the poor to, well, you won't be in the poor category. So to score into the excellent range, this would be what you would need to make sure that you're dealing with. So interpretation of the source is sophisticated, insightful, and precise. Linkages to the principles of liberalism are accurate, perceptive, and comprehensively demonstrated would be excellent. So that's what I'm looking for. The other category that you will be marked on is your quality of communication. How good is your vocabulary? Are you using the proper terminology in the terms? How's your sentence structure? How's your mechanics and your grammar? Do you have everything capitalized? Are you using really good words and different types of vocabulary that are consistent with social studies? The total mark for this assignment will be out of 30, and then I will convert it to a mark out of 10 in PowerSchool. So this assignment I have due for Friday. So that gives you 4 full days, and it shouldn't take you more than 1.5 hours to 2 hours maximum. But if you're feeling overloaded based on what you have in other courses, I can't connect with you to see how you're doing with other courses too. So if you feel like you need more time, I can give you till the day after we come back after the Easter break, but then we have to move on into our next topic. So so it is due for the 9th, but if you need more time on the 20th is fine. To hand this assignment in, you go to the hand in location that'll be directly underneath week number 4. There will be a completed assignment sheet that will be right here. So it'll look just like this hand in one that we have for the totalitarian chart, but it'll say for your project. So if you've got any questions at all, you know how to reach me. I'm happy to help you. Please review the video if you need to, and please connect if you need help. Take care, you guys, and I hope you have a really good week.